That's a fire starter right there. Greasy towel like that, greasy paper material, great fire starter. Don't let that go. You don't want that later. I'll tell you what, boys, there ain't much left of that but the taste test, and I guarantee you that's gonna be good. Oh, son. Ooh-wee. Man, that was good. Golly. That is absolutely perfect. Oh, man. So I'm gonna tell you, buddy, too good. I'll save you some, don't worry. Still some in the skillet. Golly. I can't lay off of it, babe. Morning, guys. I'm Dave Canterbury with Sufferlines Outfitters in the Pathfinder School, and down here cooking breakfast this morning at the base camp area of the Pathfinder School. And I wanted to show you a product that is a prototype product that we're testing out. And as you know, lots of times I find historical items and I recreate them if I think they're viable. And most of the time, it's one of those things where if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You might use modern materials, modern manufacturing methods. You may change things here and there to make it a little better in your opinion. But for the most part, you're just recreating historical objects. I've done it with the Swedish cook set. I've done it with the military canteen set. I've done it with the M34 officer's canteen. I've done it with several items, including skillets, folding handle skillets, carbon steel, stainless steel, things like that. And not real long ago, I picked up this official Boy Scout reflector oven, okay? And it came in a red package. It's got directions on how to put it together on there. And it's a red rubberized package, pretty heavy duty. And it's 6 pieces made out of sheet aluminum that's used in front of your fire as a reflector oven to cook things. And I thought, man, you know what? That thing's pretty nice. And then I got to thinking about it and I thought, you know, that would go perfect for a camp set, for a base camp kit, if it would nest well in our grill rack. Well, so here's our current grill rack right here. And you can see that it sits right inside that grill rack and the legs fold up and it's perfect, right? Now our grill rack does come with a bag, so that would all go into the one bag. However, I'll probably have a heavier bag made out of Cordura for this. So I have a buddy of mine in Ohio that does metal work, metal fabrication work, and laser cutting and things like that of metal. So I had another buddy of mine create a CAD drawing who does CAD work of this entire stove. We got it over to my fabrication buddy, and he made me a prototype of that oven. And here it is, okay? This morning we tested that thing to see how it cooked. Cooked biscuits in that bad boy. It took exactly 14 minutes from the time I put that reflector oven in place to the time those biscuits were ready to eat. Oven directions on biscuits are about 14 to 16 minutes most of the time. So I'd say that's really, really close as far as outdoors versus indoors. Now, this is a 6-piece reflector oven. There's no pins, there's no rods, there's no nuts and bolts to lose. It's all cut out to fit together, kind of like a puzzle. I'm gonna show you how it goes together right now. So it's a really ingenious design. You've got a slot here and you fold this section up and it pops out of the slot just like that. on both sides. And there's one piece. Now on the side, on the bottom portion or the bottom reflector, you just tap it, just like that, and it pops out of the slots. It's got ears on it, here and here. So when you put it in, you just slide it one direction and it locks it in place. So there's two panels. The panel in the center basically has two bends in it so that you just put the sides on, just like this, and rotate them up, just like this, to reconstruct this thing. And there it is. Very easily to store in 6 flat pieces. And like I said, it goes in that bag, but what I propose is making a bag probably that will fit both this rack and this oven so that they can both be carried at the same time, like this, for a base camp kit, or you could take the grill out and just put the oven in there if you wanted to, or vice versa, all right? And that's 6 sheets of 16 gauge aluminum, okay? Pretty simple setup. It's a pretty ingenious design. They're not made anymore, so I thought recreating that for outdoorsmen would be an awesome piece of kit for car camping, base camping, deer camp, all those types of things. Now to put this back together, you just take these 2 pieces and make sure that they are facing the same direction, like this. Take the bottom piece and drop it in just like this. Fold it up. Drop it in, fold it up. Just like that. Set it down sideways. Turn it around this way so you can see it better. And we take this piece and drop it in here. Come up to the top and line up the slot and drop it in again. And it is a little bit tight, but you want it that way. And then just bump it that way to lock it in place. And then your bottom is locked. And the top portion just comes in, goes into those 2 slots just like this, and rotates over. And now your reflector oven is ready to cook. All right, guys, listen, I thought that was a really cool item. I've used several different reflector ovens. I actually have a video on my channel. You can search it out. I'll try to put a link in the description box, maybe of this video, that shows how to DIY one of these out of cookie baking sheets. Now, basically, you have to use nuts and bolts with that, wing nuts, but it will work if you want to make one yourself. However, again, this is manufactured in the USA, right here in Ohio, and this is the prototype. I went to test it out, see how well it cooked. It did a fantastic job. So we'll order up the first batch of these bad boys, and we'll have to get a bag made. So it may be a month before we get them on the website, but they're coming. I wanted to test it out in front of you guys today and show you guys the first prototype. I like sharing my ideas and sharing my developments with you guys as we go along. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for school, for family, and for business. All of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends, and I'll be back with another video as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.